All right, bro. I want y'all to be honest with me, and I need y'all to be real honest with me. If someone invited you to go to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and said, "Yo, bro, this pizza's good," but there's a 6 foot tall animatronic bear on a stage staring at you like it knows what you've been
Bruh.
doing at night on your search history, you're probably not gonna want to go, right? You can sing. I'll learn how to play the guitar. I'll be Bonnie. We can do this together, bro. We don't. Oh my god. Today we're gonna be I can't even fucking say this with a straight face. Today we're gonna be asking the most important question in FNAF history. How good would Freddy Fazbear's Pizza actually be if it existed in real life? Because if I'm gonna risk my life for some pizza, bro, it gonna have to be at least a solid 7 out of 10. But we gonna run it down. We gonna break it down and see genuinely how good is Freddy Fazbear's Pizza if it existed in real life. So if we looking at Freddy Fazbear, obviously the number one, relatable thing that we can actually place it in real life would be Chuck E. Cheese pizza. But if OSHA probably never existed. I mean, the business model is simple. Just like Chuck E. Cheese, parents want cheap birthdays. They want a way for their kids to leave them the fuck alone, but also have a fun time. Kids want chaos. They want to play. They want to run around. And Freddy wants whatever the fuck is inside of your brain, I guess. He's trying to eat that shit. But from the outside, it looks fun. Bright signs, smiling cartoon animals, balloons everywhere. But from the inside, a whole biological mess. I mean, kids are disgusting. They throw up everywhere. Probably sticky floors, carpet that hasn't been cleaned since 1987, and the animatronics, they move a little too smoothly, you feel me? A little too smoothly. But hey, kids really don't care. They're not really paying attention to any of that shit. They just want pizza, they want flashing lights, and they just want to run around, you feel me? So I think as a kid, you really don't notice these things, but as an adult, when you sit there and you look at it, it's like, okay, there's something going on with this place. But at the same time, bro, most of the adults that are having Chuck E. Cheese birthdays are probably the adults that are working a little too much and they don't really have much time to provide a better birthday for their family, so they'd rather just spend the 50 or the 100 to have that birthday party for their kids. So they're probably not paying attention too much either. And if it was real life, I mean, this is a pretty relatable thing. Shout out to the parents, bro. The reason I really wanted to answer this question was because I was wondering, if Freddy Fazbear served pizza, how good would that pizza be?
Pizza, 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 pizza.
Like, seriously. I mean, let's stop pretending that Freddy is serving some gourmet pizza, because we know they're not. This is not wood fire. This is a hand toss. This is factory pizza, came straight from the fucking factories. I mean, we're talking about thick bready crust, sauce that probably came from a can labeled pizza sauce, and that's it. Like, literally nothing but just pizza sauce. And cheese that stretches but also clings to your teeth like it's fighting for survival. You know, that kind of cheese that you don't even know if it's like more than 2% cheese and whatever the fuck other ingredients, like, I don't even know. Cartoonine calcium phosphate concentrate, shit like that. It's that type of pizza that you know is greasy as shit, like absolutely caked in grease, because it has to cover up for the other bad tastes of that pizza, so they have to make it real greasy. Like the kind of pizza that you grab a slice and it folds immediately, and then the oil just starts dripping down your wrists, down your fucking body, and the napkin disintegrates as soon as it touches that type of grease. Is it bad though? I mean, it's alright. I'd say it's not bad, but it's not good either. You feel me? It's that type of pizza that's just better when you're a kid and you're distracted and you've already eaten 3 slices and you're like, why the fuck am I eating this shit? But as a kid, you really don't pay attention to any of that shit. You just eat it because, salt, pizza, good. You feel me? Like, you're not really thinking about it. As an adult, I would probably think twice before getting a slice. I would maybe eat 1 or 2, but after that, it's like, I'm not eating this shit no more. Now, there are some real ways you can actually eat Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but it's primarily through special events like Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, which transforms existing restaurants into immersive experiences with themed food, though it is usually standard pizza with fun names, not a magical or dangerous pizza. And I mean, I would go over there and eat it for you guys, but I'm not at that level yet and I have rent to pay, so I don't got that type of money. But if you guys subscribe and comment down below and hype this video while you're watching it, then it'll eventually get me to that point to be able to fly anywhere for any sort of video for you guys. So make sure you guys hit like, subscribe.
All right, what's up, y'all? We
finna go to the local Chuck E. Cheese and try out their pizza, since obviously I'm not gonna be able to try actual Freddy Fazbear's pizza, and I feel like that would be the closest thing to actual Freddy Fazbear's pizza. All right, y'all, I'm here at Chuck E. Cheese. I'm a grown-ass man going to Chuck E. Cheese, and that shit really do set in when you realize, like, you a grown-ass man going to Chuck E. Cheese to order some shit. And yeah, I'm just gonna go in, order the pizza. I don't want to be too weird and like record in there, because like I don't want to end up on a list, you feel me? But I'm gonna try to record as much as I can. So I just left this shit. This is what I got. This shit look ass, bro. What the fuck? All right, y'all. So I don't know if y'all got this is the best look I could give y'all right here of what the pizza looks like. It's a personal pizza. They don't have slices for whatever fucking reason. And this fucking personal pizza was $13. So it's already starting off as like bad. It's pissing me off. It does look pretty good though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It looks pretty good. But this is what Freddy Fazbear's would taste like if it existed in real life. I mean, I'd assume so. They probably all get it from the same factory. I don't know if I'm just hungry as shit right now, if this shit is incredible, but this is one of the best pizzas I've ever eaten. I mean, when we're looking at the rest of the menu, it's pretty predictable. I mean, it's the same thing that Chuck E. Cheese would probably have. So I'm just gonna assume here that they probably have breadsticks that are rock hard, undercooked, and not the Olive Garden breadsticks, not even close. And then they probably have some wings that come in mild, and then probably still mild, but they're labeled as hot and spicy. But we all know they're probably not hot and spicy. They have fries that probably taste like it's been inside of the freezer, because that's exactly where they've been for years, probably. I mean, when we think about these type of restaurants, they try to cut costs anywhere they can. And the state of FNAF 1 Pizzeria, because that's the one that I'm primarily talking about, especially because, you know, the movie one or whatever the fuck, they probably didn't really have the funding to have any better quality food, and they're trying to cut costs at any way or means possible. Like I said earlier, I think the only like edible thing that you can probably eat there and not think twice about is the soda, but it's one of those sodas that you know is fucking disgusting. They probably only got Pepsi there. They do not got Coke, because they're not trying to afford that Coke. They don't have that Coke type of money, you feel me? And I'm talking about Coca-Cola, by the way, not Coke. And that soda has probably been sitting in that machine for so long that it's lost carbonation and personality, twin. Like, that shit don't taste like nothing, just straight syrup. I think the only like real good thing in the Freddy Fazbear's pizza menu, I know I said that about the soda, but the real only good thing, if you're a kid, is the cake. I mean, the cake is probably elite. It's probably one of the best cakes that you'll ever eat as a kid, and you'll probably think about that cake for the rest of your life. You're like, damn, I remember that fucking cake I ate at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. It's one of those cakes that's probably too sweet, way too much frosting, and artificial colors that do not exist in nature whatsoever, but people will eat it anyways. I mean, as a kid, that cake is probably life-changing. You don't care what's in it. You just know that it's blue and it's red, and it makes your tongue numb. And as a kid, bro, I remember I used to eat anything, literally anything. Like, a motherfucker put Gushers in my, you look at the Gushers menu, like the fucking ingredients on that shit, there's some shit that I can't even say to this day, and I'm 19. But like I said, as a kid, you really just eat anything, and it tastes good, and that's why kids, you know, that's why we have diabetes in the United States. But whatever, bro. Let's move on, bro. And let's move on to like the final nail in the coffin on why I think Freddy Fazbear's wouldn't be the best place to, I don't know, send your kids. Well, we all know why it wouldn't be the best place, but yeah, let's move past that. The animatronics will probably be looking at you the entire time while you eat, because we all know these animatronics are not regular animatronics, if you can even call them animatronics anymore, because like I said, some funky business have been happening inside of Five Nights at Freddy's, and we all know about. But now let's talk about the real problem. Eating pizza while animatronics perform is already weird, but Freddy Fazbear and his crew, absolutely not, bro. Just absolutely not. Look at these motherfuckers. They're tall and huge and big, and they're scary. They're not even cute. I mean, you're trying to enjoy a slice of pizza, and Bonnie's head rotates 180 degrees for no reason. You feel me? Chica's staring directly at your ass. I mean, I wouldn't even mind that shit. But like, Chica's staring at your ass while you're holding a cupcake. Why does the cupcake have eyes? Why is it judging me? I mean, you drop a fork, you look under, and Freddy probably still staring at your ass. I'm not gonna lie, bro. As a kid, I had this fear of Chuck E. Cheese. Like this, like I have videos. My mom had videos, like real old videos in Damn, what's one of those old school cameras of me quite literally sobbing, screaming, and crying? You know when Chuck E. Cheese would come in with the mascot shit, and I don't know why, bro. Like I'm filming this Freddy Fazbear video, and I think there's somebody behind me, twin. But anyway, she would have these videos of me literally like fucking kicking and screaming. I used to punch with Chuck E. Cheese when he would carry me and shit. I was crying. I didn't want to be near him whatsoever. I remember I used to have so much fun until Chuck E. Cheese came out. You would see me, my whole body language would change. And you would see me under the motherfucking table hiding from Chuck E. Cheese. Because I don't play that. I don't play that. As a kid, I literally don't play that. So I'm already knowing that if I got sent into this shit, if I got sent into this world and I was a kid, I wouldn't be going for that shit. But even as an adult, I don't think I'm going for that shit either. Look at that motherfucker. What happens if you're in a corner and Freddy Fazbear gets off to the stage and is just cornering your ass? What are you doing? You're gonna get fucking Freddy Fazbear piped. There's nothing you can do. What are you gonna do? Like you hit the motherfucker, you ain't gonna feel it. But I think after all of that, that is not what's going to take Freddy Fazbear down. We all know what's gonna take Freddy Fazbear's Pizza down. It's cleanliness and health code violations. I mean, let's be real. This place is not passing inspection. I mean, the kitchen, it probably has not been deep cleaned since the bite of 87. That kitchen is disgusting. The carpet, a biological weapon. I mean, if a health inspector walked in, Freddy's would be shut down before you would even be able to touch the slice of pizza. There is no way they're passing the OSHA spec violations. And that's before we talk about missing employees, blood stains that are definitely ketchup, and animatronics that are leaking mystery fluids. So like I said, it won't even be the scary animatronics that is shutting down Freddy Fazbear's. It's going to be pretty much everything else. I honestly don't know how it's still existing inside of, is it existing? You know what I'm saying? This isn't even a lore video and we still get into lore, bro. It's just whenever somebody mentions Freddy Fazbear's, you can never not mention lore. Here's the real question though. Is the pizza worth it? I mean, if Freddy Fazbear's open near you tomorrow, would you go? Let's be honest. I mean, you probably go at least once. I would, at least once. I would probably have to get me like 2-3 bodyguards though, but a motherfucker is going. I do care about my life though, so I would think about it twice. But you would probably take pictures, you'd order some pizza, and you'd be like, this was probably better than I expected, but at the same time, it's not good whatsoever. And you would be better off going to Little Caesars or some shit. I don't know. And then you will probably never return because the pizza is mid and the vibes are cursed. And Freddy keeps looking at your ass like you owe him some money. Shit, a motherfucker might go twice though, but I ain't gonna say why. So how good would Freddy Fazbear's Pizza be in real life? I mean, to answer your question, the food may be a 6 out of 10, and that's me being nice. Honestly, bro, the vibe's gonna have to be immaculate for that food to be a 6 out of 10, but regularly, bro, I'm not eating that shit. It's probably a 4 out of 10. The experience, probably pretty fun. I mean, as a kid, you probably have hella fun at FNAF, because I used to have fun anywhere, bro. Motherfucker, can you guys stop boxing, bro? I'm trying to record. Bro, as a kid, literally anything is fun, and then when you're inside of a fucking pizzeria with a bunch of shit that is designed for you to have fun, you don't even think about the disgusting aspects of the restaurant. You're not thinking about that. So the experience is probably pretty fun. The survival rate, questionable at most. I mean, as a kid, you're screwed because there's a certain guy looking after you to kill you, and then as an adult, there's some pretty pissed off kids that are possessing the animatronics that probably want you dead. So overall, questionable survival rate. When we look into the entire overall rating, I mean, it's probably maybe a 6.5 out of 10, and that's me being nice because I like the series, and hopefully this series can pay my bills. But it drops to maybe a 2 after midnight. But what do you guys think though? Would you guys risk it for some Fazbear pizza, or are you guys leaving with one slice and a panic attack? Comment down below, like the video, and subscribe for more content on the Glarkosama channel. And I don't know why I made this bullshit ass video, but if you sat here and watched it all, bro, just know that I'm in love with you.